everybody, Kitsune Over here. Welcome to my channel. Continuing right along on the things that have been waiting their turn to get seen. I've got... this first thing is at least 2 years, I think. Maybe. 2023, yes, so that was from 2023. This one is from... yeah, I got two things. This one is from also 2023. And what I'm talking about, I've got more LOL surprise things, because there for a minute, I got a lot of them, apparently. The first one I am talking about are the fashion packs. This one in particular drew my attention because it's all cute and goth and whatever. And the other thing I have is the LOL Surprise All-Star Sports Moves. It says cheer. So maybe that's the actual doll that's in there. It says, I really move. So, does it do a thing? Maybe. Certainly has accessories. And these are Series 2 on this one. Limited edition. Interesting. Well, I don't have a doll specifically picked out that I want to put these on, so I'll probably try this on her before putting her actual outfit on her, if it'll go. I don't know if she does something special that might prevent it, but if not, then we'll try this on her. And then I'm probably going to haunt thrift stores to see if any of these little ones show up there without their clothes, and I might modify one to make her suit this, unless I can find one with an appropriate look. Maybe. We'll see what happens. But that's my plan for the moment. To start this out, we're going to go with the fashion pack first. Because that's going to be easy, quick, I think. And I want to know what all is in there. It says there are 10 surprises. Maybe let's count that. What I can see so far. We have one headband, one pair of glasses, one bag. That's 3. 2 dresses. 5, 3 dresses, 6, 7, 8, 9. Is there something hidden? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Maybe. Let's find out. Nice of them to include the push tab, of course. There are 6 styles to collect. It doesn't really let you in. Okay. Alright. So we got a little bag. Looks like a kitty cat. It's wide open so it can be used. Tail on the back. Face on the front. That's pretty cute. The second surprise is a little pair of glasses. Cat's eye, of course. All in black. Very simple. Maybe this is what it means by 10 surprises. This one's a shirt and a skirt. So that could be forgivable. Splits on the front. Little checkerboard print all the way around. Black with the white bow and this little sailor, what do you call that, scarf? There's a word for that thing. She won't be putting her arms down, that's for sure. And you also won't be putting this on any of the dolls that have the formed arms. Keep that in mind when you're getting these fashion packs. That last one I got, her arms were in a set position. She can't wear this. Kitty cat ear headband. We have a little dress. There's a little smudge. Yeah, it wipes off. A little smudge of dirt on there. Silver and black pleated skirt. Black top with a silver collar. Paint job is so-so on these, by the way. It's not real perfect. I think this one's my favorite of the dresses. With the decorative purple edge. This, I don't know if you can see the spider web there and the tiny little black bow. And it has a bow in the back. Some bat wings with a little clear strap to put it on. How does that go on? That one will take a little bit of a think to figure out how to put it on. 2 pairs of shoes. This one matches the black and purple dress. A little bit of a heel, a tiny black bow, and some purple socks. And these are purple platforms. Good Lord, they're high. On a little white shoe. Probably go well with the checkerboard, I would say. Okay, they are redeemed. There are 10 pieces, and they didn't count the shoes as separate parts. I'm glad they finally quit doing that. It is a really darling little set. Yes, I went for the goth set because I like goth. Never got much of a chance to wear any of it. But, you know, if I coulda, I woulda. I might still, really. Let me take a quick picture of these, and then we'll move on to the doll. Alright, time for this little ball. Series 2. 7 surprises. Styles will vary. So all of these would be cheerleaders, but there, I guess, more than one cheerleader to choose from. How many? I don't know. Let's see who we've got, though. Alright, ooh. Smell that. There's an extra slot behind the standing piece. Interesting. And then, of course, there's another one with a star. A mystery on her hands. Okay. Let's see what kind of... you know what? We'll wait. We'll wait. We don't want to give things away. We have an instruction sheet that says... do and don't. No idea what that even says. Okay. Maybe placement of the clothing. Legs are supposed to be movable 90 degrees. And I guess there's a push button to make them do something. Okay. So starting from here, this big flat piece has a card in it. Oop, oop, we're not peeking. We're not peeking. Okay. That little card would have given her away too quickly. Okay. It is a pink, black, and white. There's a gold safety pin there. Lightning bolts. Of course, that's her squeeze bottle they all come with. Okay. That's interesting. I guess those go on there. Holding on to tissue paper for sewing projects again. A kitty cat ear headband. Must be the day for those. Now I've got a purple one and a gold one here. A pair of little cute shoes in white, fluorescent green, and pink. Curiouser and curiouser. Green pom-pom and a green and gold pom-pom. Wow, that's a cheer outfit. Does that glitter come off? Doesn't appear to. Gold, green, and wow, the glitter. Kind of like that. That multicolor with a black undertone glitter is really kind of neat. Interesting. Alright, so let's pull out this doll. Ooh! And that's be some sparkling hair. And she's got a kitty cat face. You know? She may actually match that stuff pretty good after all. She does have the full open mouth, which means she's a spinner. This glitter does come off a little bit if you rub it. The little cat nose and the cat whiskers. Goodness. That's cute. So what happens when you push your button? Oh, I see. That's it. Not a lot of movement there, but, I mean, it is movement. That is different. I'll give it that. Some cute color of hair. Let's see who this little girl is. Obviously, she's a kitty of some sort. Here's the overall group. I guess she's the only kitty. There's a majorette up there. There's one with black and white teeth. Let's see what her name is. Troublemaker. Okay. And who else is available? Oops, Baby. Oh, yeah, that's a reference to the Spice Girls for sure. Miss Baby, Majorette, Prim, Rocker, Fresh, Troublemaker, and Downtown Doll. Troublemaker is a fabulous... No, it's common. And it seems they either wave their arms or they kick. Interesting. Show Baby kicks. So the top is Cheerettes and the other is Spirit Thunder. These guys, she's a Spirit Thunder. Must come from the tough guy school. So the first thing I'm going to do, because obviously it goes well with her, we're going to try on some of those little goth outfits on her and see what they look like. And I think just to save us a little bit of time, I'm going to put those into the montage. Yeah, that's the row of pictures. I call that montage. Gotta call it something. And then I'm going to put her back into her current outfit, figure out what this is about, and I'll be right back for you. Alright, there she is. There's Troublemaker. Sometimes it just really is up to the happy accidents. She just happened to be the right character to fit those. I will say, getting her into this outfit, they failed to remember, if you've got a moving arm, don't make the clothes so you have to force the arms through them. I don't believe I damaged her. Let me check here. Yeah, she still moves. Oh, and I guess the thing was saying, just don't let the skirt crowd, but you can't push that skirt down. It keeps this button from working. They didn't plan that out too good. But, anyway, she is cute. She suits all the cat goth-themed stuff that I happen to just open at the same time. Of course, I can't have planned that because I didn't know what doll was going to be inside the ball. Just worked out that way. But, anyway, I really do like her. I love the fact that they gave them the little pom-poms they can actually hold. The little outfits are really, really cute. And, I was never a cheerleading girl. I was a softball girl, but somehow I have begun collecting cheerleader stuff in my dolls. You see that in my Rainbow High. I've got a few cheerleaders in there, too. All in all, does anybody have any thoughts on these? Do you think they're cute? Do you think they're weird? What do you think of an LOL doll? Do you own any? Would you own any? Have you tried some of these new mini balls they've got that have some of the... Ooh, pardon the cat hair. I'm petting Butter here under the table. Have you tried any of the balls where you actually make parts of the doll, like the mermaid, the fairy? I think there's a unicorn one. There's a princess one where you make bits and parts of them. You should have a look at some of those if you haven't. They work really well. But for one thing, side note on a previous video that I did, where I did the Little Mermaid ones, where you mold the tail onto the doll. If you stand them up in their stand that comes inside the ball, it causes the tail to bend. It will eventually break off just from being on there. I have one I need to figure out how to repair because it's the really soft, squishy silicone stuff. You can't just slap glue on it. I might end up having to buy another one just so I can repair her. Maybe that was the plan. I don't know. Anyway, I've got a damaged mermaid right now. She was absolutely adorable. I loved making her. The kit was simple, straightforward, engaging. Made a nice result. But it is fragile, so be ready for that. Don't know about the big ones because their ball actually suspends them so that you don't end up putting pressure on it. But I digress. That's that. This is this. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. Visit me on Patreon, Etsy, Discord, Rumble, all that sort of good stuff. And also on Doll Yokai, where I make things, modify things. We do some interesting stuff there. They are longer form videos too. So you can just turn them on, let them roll, and do what you do. Background noise sometimes. I might say something interesting, you never know. And thank you so very much for watching. I will see you next time.